Welcome back, y'all, to Shadows Over Loathing. Room's coming together nicely, huh? Got our brand new fridge hanging from chains, fully stocked with terrible Gatorman beverages. Let's go. Damn, that's a lot of HP, actually. How much HP do I have right now? 28. Yeah, that's a massive bonus. There's my knickknacks, of course. The cool plasma ball from the Radio Shack is still crackling away on the shelf. Consider the orb. You trace a finger around the periphery of the orb for a while. +1 moxie. Wow. You played with the plasma ball in your room and it elevated your spirits and overall outlook. All right, very good. Bodes well. Pretty close to the sharp eyes here, too. We'll probably go for that next as far as upgrades are concerned. So let's sit in our terrible recliner for a little while. Get that inherent stink back. Yeah, nice. +3 stench armor. And then this guy... Gotta remember to fight him, too. I gotta remember to get those buffs. I think those are temporary? Or maybe those are effects that we'd already gotten and that I didn't necessarily need to do that again. But at any rate, time to hit the hay. See what dreams await tonight. Oh, I'm not me anymore. Today's October 20th, 1902. This diary is property of Margaret, age 9. All others gotta keep out under penalty of law. Dear Diary, yesterday our dog Daisy died. Papa said it was bound to happen because she's older than me, which isn't old for a kid, but is really old for a dog. He said we'll get a new dog soon, but I was sad anyway. Some birthday. At school today, the teacher asked what we want to be when we grow up. I said I'll be God, because then I'll make sure all the dogs live a long time and are always happy. Everyone laughed, and that jerk Billy Gribsley said a girl can't be God. So I said I'll be president instead, because that's nearly as good. He said a girl can't be president either. Well, I'll show him. I'm gonna make all kinds of laws about being nice to dogs, and I'll make being a jerk illegal too, so Billy Gribsley goes to jail and can't eat nothing but bread and water forever. So there. Poindexter, your insufferable bean counter. What is it, Terrence? Madam Comptroller, I merely need your signature on these budget revisions. With this, the remainder of funds currently allocated to municipal services will be redirected to your shadow presidential campaign and your other projects. Sounds a bit obvious. Rest assured, I am only sparing you the details, which you have made quite clear to me that you find intolerably boring. The transactions will be meticulously obscured through shell corporations, cutouts, offshore accounts, and the like. All right, good. You better not be skimming more off the top than I'm willing to ignore. Certainly not, Madam Comptroller. It's time to record the announcement of your candidacy for Shadow President. Ahem. Attention, peons. Oh, geez, don't call them peons, ma'am. Please try for a less totalitarian tone, generally. Right, so as something like, what's cooking, my pals? Why, no, much too casual. Nobody would buy it. Howdy, folks. Too folksy, man. This isn't Arkansas. My fellow citizens, good evening. I'm Margaret... That's weird. The levels went all funny when you said your last name. Don't worry about it. Hereby announce my candidacy for Shadow President. Vote for me or else. Nope, sorry, ma'am, no. Start out by explaining who you are. Most of them probably don't pay much attention to local politics. In my role as Ocean City's comptroller, I've made it my mission to eliminate waste and graft in the city's finances. I'm proud to say I've been completely successful through my programs of shutting down needlessly wasteful civic programs, thereby forcing you to live in desperate squalor like the rats you are. I mean, reserving your valuable taxpayer meat for the things that actually matter. Things like family, prosperity, and freedom. Perfectly meaningless. Love it. Okay, then just call to action to top it all off and we're done. Vote for me is a vote for you. Oh, that's great. Just perfect. Sorry. Abrupt audio hiccup. I'm sure I had to take a phone call there for a second. All right, is that all? Yeah, we'll add all the legal this message, blah, 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 campaign for Shadow President stuff in post. Great, I'm out of here. Time travel makes my guts itch. This guy's a yokel even by the standards of his time. Mayor Burby, I presume?
Yes, who are you?
I'm here to speak to you about the Crystal Dream Valley Dam project. I want you to make the dam bigger, much bigger and much more powerful. Here are some revised plans.
A dam this large would flood the valley and displace hundreds of people. And besides, the dam plan will provide a perfectly adequate amount of power. Why would we need to make it bigger?
How about a handshake agreement?
What? I don't even know who you are. You want me to agree on this with the basis of a handshake?
Specifically, I'm offering you the chance to shake hands with this handful of the handle of this large briefcase filled with meat.
Oh, well, now, yes. Yes, I think this new plan is quite viable.
Good. This desk was carved from a single block of tedium, the raw elemental form of boring work. There's a sheep in your office. Turns out a lot of the president's time is spent on ceremonial bullcrap that nobody actually cares about. Case in point, pardoning the Thanksgiving turkey. None of your aides know what a turkey looks like, apparently. Well, pardon the damn thing anyway. Your desk covered in policy documents, both benevolent and malign. There's a note here about going back in time and making the Crystal Dream Dam bigger. Gotta get on that eventually. Your ridiculous court wizard isn't taking the situation seriously. Give me a progress report on the SIT thing. Have you taken care of the problem yet?
No, it's so dreary and unfestive there. All that math and science. It isn't holly or jolly.
Screw your damn theme. Your entire job is dealing with magical issues. I won't have that do-gooding interloper messing around in the library. There's too much at stake. Get it dealt with, or I'm giving Crimbo's federal holiday status to the friggin' groundhog.
You wouldn't.
Out of my office. Some dumb jock kid you have to give the Presidential Fitness Award to. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Brilliant. All right. By the power invested in me as the Shadow President, here's an award for being able to climb a rope faster than most other kids, which is definitely important, and this is a great use of my time.
Thanks. Do I give a speech?
This miserable beast.
President Strong, make rich.
Yes, I know, and yes, you don't have to remind me of the terms of our two-word agreement. You're keeping your people mean and hungry?
Yes, warriors mean, hungry, good fighters.
That's right, you're my ace in the hole, this stinking mud hole. If I need to use force, you'd better stay on top of things if you want to make rich. Keep everyone worshipping at the Gator Shrine, too, but for God's sake, don't mess with the stuff in the basement. If you screw anything up down there, I'll turn you into wallets, get it?
I get.
Good. Oh, damn. More damn paperwork. How come nobody told me being president is all paperwork and talking to idiots?
Sorry, man, but the unwashed masses gotta be kept in line while we amass power.
Yeah, fine. I hereby sign this order declaring July 12th National Bread and Circuses Day. All citizens get a complimentary dinner roll and a free turn on the nearest suitable trapeze.
I made sure that.
Who cares? Let Coolidge deal with it. What's even for anyway? This is all beneath me. Hellstrom. What does he want?
Everything's fine and dandy, ma'am. I don't rightly understand what this shadow energy stuff is exactly or why you want so gall-darn much of it, but the converters are spraying it out slicker and grease might out of a Gatling gun. Plenty of slag left over to press into those weird monsters you like.
Finally, some good news. So you'll meet the project deadline?
Yeah, no, I'll need to expand the oil drilling operations some more. Need you to sign this permit so we can expand into lots 210 to 240.
Sure, whatever. Wait, 210 to 240?
That a problem?
My family's farm is 223.
Oh, well, ma'am, if you're wanting your weird black juice, we gotta get the regular black juice out of the ground first.
All right, fine. Sorry, Grandpa. Enough of this. Well, that was enlightening. All right. Let's check the to-do list. Obviously, we're going to talk to Jessica, but we got several side quests we still need to worry about. Don T wants me to go back to Greasy Steve and the fish and chips again. Still looking for radios out there in the world, and hopefully we can find a few more to tune to WGCR. Wavy Grapes, Code Red. Best I got. I'll come up with something better. Talk to the various traveling salesmen in the boarding house. Of course, the unusually smart rat. Floyd at Fish and Chips. Gloyd at Zeta Omega Omicron. We gotta take care of that wet plane fuel as well. We gotta find a still somewhere, which I'm guessing if I go back to the speakeasy, maybe that'll be something. I don't know. And then Pepperidge Dolphin wants you to retrieve his father's 11 padlocks as well. So we got a lot to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of it done. I'll be honest with you. It may end up being that we don't finish every Galdern side quest we acquired here, but certainly going to do my best to get things done where we can. We got a sickle from a signal. Wait, we got a signal from a sickle. You know, the farming tool thing? It's over in Gray County somewhere. Mostly nothing but farms there, but there's a store that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He knows Murray. He'll probably help you out. Here's a map. In lieu of a map, Jessica has given you a placemat from a restaurant in Gray County. This is a diner placemat. It literally has a map of the county in the middle of it. Oh, I'm just impressed you found a way to give me an actual map while still also giving me a thing that isn't a map. Oh, I gotta give Charles his wrench set back too. I never did. Here, bud.
Thanks again for the rescue, Baer. I'd been corned beef hash with a side of eggs. You haven't showed up.
That was nothing, Charles. I basically just followed your wrenches. Here they are, by the way.
Nice. Knew these babies would come in handy for something someday.
Don't you use them for, like, wrenching?
Well, the 7/8, yeah. The 255 out of 256th? Not so much. Anything I can help you with?
I saw your name in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's.
Oh, sure. I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles.
Ooh, +1 spooky armor. Fun. Lose something, Charles?
Yeah, I seem to have misplaced the chuck key to my drill.
What's a chuck key, Chucky? Charles raises an eyebrow.
It's a little twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill.
Any idea where you lost it?
It can't have gotten too far. According to this thing, got stuck in the outlet, and it's not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in the neighborhood.
There's a button on your map labeled Wander that'll allow you to have random encounters. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna hope that it'll wander around. Oh yeah, we don't need to do that right now. Cool. And of course, we've already tuned that radio. Don't need to pet Calico again. Let's still go to the speakeasy and see if there's maybe like a still around here somewhere I can use. Not gonna be the player piano, right? Maybe our bartender can help us out with that. Hey, Dan. Oh my God, yeah, I forgot I get a cut of the profits. Jeez. Been stockpiling that for a bit, haven't we? Let's order some absinthe, too. Want a mixer? Yeah. Let me get some vermouth in that bad boy. Absinthe and vermouth. I'm gonna be fucked up. Okay. Apparently Dan doesn't know anything about what we were looking for, though, so that's fine. But that's certainly an effective use of our time. Oh, speaking of which, I never opened this thing. You dump out the jewelry box's contents, which are so exciting you forgot to keep the box itself. Regenerate 3 HP per round. When you apply on fire, apply 1 extra. That's pretty cool. We got some good stuff. How you doing, Obi? How's it treating you? Oh, so you got no complaints. There's never a dull moment. Why, are you thinking of joining up in the hobo life? Considering all my luck. Oh, I think I've already read this, right? It's always fun to check in with Obi, though. I feel like we must have gotten at least a couple more new dates from the archive. So I'm gonna go ahead and cycle through these real quickly. At least one more, right? Really? No? Could have sworn. All right, so be it. Well, and then the last thing I wanted to do, maybe check Jardware's hardware. I should also sell my sack of fish, since there's no reason to hang on to that. I've probably got some other stuff I could sell as well. This titanium staple remover we've had for a long time, which I'm not really sure what to do with that either. I don't really need to sell anything, though, to be honest. Feeling pretty good meat-wise. But I did want to head back to the Cola Wars surplus store. Get myself some more grenades. I think he might have expanded his stock. Deals your Moxie plus 6 physical damage. Wow. That seems pretty good. I'll pick that up. No need for more cigarettes. Cola Wars rocket deals 10 damage to all enemies. Give me all 3 of those bad boys. Dented Bugle. Trench pants, trench spork. I'm all right. That's all well and good. I feel like that's got to be among our best. No, it looks like the sharp and short-circuiting electric prod is still going to be our best option there. Reducing the target stats by 2. Yeah, I like that. The store's proprietor nods politely to you. Hi, I'm Baer.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Albert.
Why aren't you wearing a hat?
You ever heard the phrase familiarity breeds contempt?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go to town in this shop. Because these are basically going to pay for themselves. I don't even care what they do. Give me every hat you got, dude. I'll take your entire stock. Oh, I should probably head to Texas Instruments as well. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Baer.
Well, howdy, Baer. I'm Tex. Got all manner of portable musical instruments perfect for livening up a trip down old dusty old trail or whiling away the evening at a campfire.
Those aren't typical use cases for me, but I get your drift.
Yep. Well, anything I can show you?
Oh, boy, what a treat. Deals 5 physical damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. Reduces the target's moxie by 2. Causes 1 bleeding. Those are fun weapons, but I'm pretty happy with mine. Certainly glad we did that, though. Well, before anything else, we're going to head back to the boardwalk. Make some hat money. Ooh. An opportunity to sell me your hat? You got it backwards. I'm supposed to pay you. You jiving me? Yeah, I'm kidding. But you're a K who's frequently difficult to read. That's fair. Yeah, no, Obi did some busking. I was actually kind of hoping I could buy his hat, though. All right. Tony Fiasco. It's been a minute, buddy. I got some hats to wear. Let's just go in order, I guess. Hey, buddy. Thanks. All right, how quickly can I learn to do this? Boom, boom, boom. And then we go inside. Done. Inventory, jeweled turban, equip, close, go inside, boom. Oh, I'm starting to get good at this. I'm starting to get the pattern here. Boom. Oh, look at this. Look at Baer speed running. Tony Fiasco's hat photography. Now we're talking, dude. Now we're talking. Now we're getting all that money back. Not to mention, the completionist in me is very satisfied with this decision, as I've now acquired what looks to be the majority of the hats in the game. I'm very pleased with that. I think that might have been all the hats we had to do. Let's go ahead and sort by hats. Might as well try the ones that maybe I haven't gotten yet. Just gotta click the helmets every time now for it to actually show up with these guys. Apparently I haven't worn that in front of them yet, so there you go. Stone frat cap, that sounds like fun. Chance for y'all to see all these things in a quick little spotlight here too, I just realized. That's fun. Where I may not have been incentivized otherwise to wear all of these at any given point in the game. Now we get the opportunity. Very nice. Look at that, we've made most of our money back. Satchel's lucky hat. Ooh, that just gives you plus 30% to meat drops, which apparently that's not a meat drop. I'm guessing that's just like from combat and that kind of stuff. Should be close to done here. I think, in fact, we might have already taken photos with some of these. Yeah, that's right. Well, there we go. That was easy enough. Good stuff. Let's put our prototype electrical helmet back on. Although I guess we're not doing any magical weapon attacks, are we? Let's put satchels back on. I like my top hat. I like my top hat. What do I like with my top hat? I like my my glockenspiel necklace, maybe. My work gloves. I do have the uncursed key now as well. I can increase my key drops. And of course, I got my monocle I'm rocking with it now. Very nice. Pocket watch too. I got the whole damn deal going on, man. This is beautiful. Ooh, here's that thing. The inspiring ring. That's right. I remember that. Mood ring's fun too. Ooh, I like that. Constantly changes your mood. That's fun. Still haven't figured out what that guy's deal is. Oh, yeah. I can try this now. You spend 10 meat. You aim the dart while winding up your arm for the hammer swing and squinting at the proprietor. Well, you look about 38, but pop, bang. You reek of cigarette smoke, so I'm going to say 34. Nicely done, right on the money. Here's your prize, some fancy new beach shoes. He takes a pair of clogs out from under the counter and hands them to you. They were made of the beach out of the materials that were closest to hand. Hooray. Thanks. I don't know if there's anything I need from you, lady, but I'll give it a look. Have I not purchased that? Gotta get that. Any book is worth picking up. Soothing Flute heals all allies by 1 HP per round. Ooh, the upgraded version of that is actually pretty phenomenal, but I'm gonna hold off, I think. I gotta put my new shoes on too, can't forget that. Yep, that's very good. That's excellent. Ooh, care to test your skills in our second level challenge? What is it? Just take this mallet and hit this lever here hard enough to ring the bell while shooting a bullseye with an air rifle and solving this crossword puzzle. How hard's the puzzle? It's a Thursday puzzle, so it's tough, but not unmanageable. Yeah, I can handle that. You put the pencil between your teeth and pick up the mallet in one hand and the air rifle in the other. Pow, slam, ding, solve! I hate the clues with the question marks after them. Oh, those are the fun ones. Great job, kid. You're a winner. Here's your prize. There exist certain objects that you'll only ever find on a clown, and these white pants with colorful polka dots are a pair of them. That's a heck of a pair of pants. 7 in all stats plus 10 meat. Look who it is! Ready for the level 3 challenge, Chief? All you have to do is knock over this stack of lead milk bottles with a beanbag while walking a tightrope and playing me at chess. Do I have to win? Well, yeah. Are you good at chess? I came in second at the state championships this year. Ready to take me on? Oh, no. Let's get our mysticality up a little bit real quick before we do that, I guess. Throw on my jeweled turban, I suppose. That works out. Let's do it. You climb onto the tightrope and carefully inch your way across while calling out your chess moves. Fortunately, the height gives you a good view of the board. As you reach the end, you hurl the beanbag full force at the stack of milk bottles. Knight to e7! Clatter! Checkmate! Well, I'll be damned. I'll admit it, kid. You snookered me good. Here's your prize. A carved wooden hand on a short chain. The hand is covered in tar. Perhaps someday someone will come up with a slightly less terrible way to execute on this idea. Hey, it's our rising young star. You passed the halfway mark to glory. Are you ready for challenge number 4? What is it? I need you to use these 3 baseballs to knock over that row of 4 wooden ducks, punch a hole through a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood with your bare fist, and translate a randomly selected page of the Brothers Karamazov from the original Russian. Jeez. Oh, come on, don't chicken out now. 9 in all stats, huh? I wonder if I can manage that. Let's see. Let's see if I can get... Well, the muscle plus mysticality certainly seems like the way to go. I'm sure anything that can additionally increase our stats is going to help us out here. Looks like I got some moxie or muscle from these things. That'll get us up to at least one of them. Mood ring can probably be replaced by something here. Oh, really? No stats from these guys, huh? Okay. Getting the +1 muscle from that already. I might not actually be able to get this yet. Let's try filtering by mysticality and see if maybe any... Well, actually, I'm sure if I can just get... Yeah, the fairy cake is 1. Fragrant spores is 1. There's nothing that gives more than 1, is there? Yeah, bummer. Okay, well... Yeah, it may not be a possibility here. Although, I guess, actually, all we need now is something that gives us any 2 of the main stats. I'm spending a weird amount of time wanting to complete this carnival game where we could probably just come back and do it later. Yeah, let's just worry about it later. Well, that means I want to put my hat back on, at least. Satchel's lucky hat. There we go. Get my uncursed key back in there, too. All right, good stuff. Let's hit the bus stop, and let's get to Gray County and officially begin Chapter 5, Heartland of Darkness. Oh, boy. This old man is fiddling intently with some kind of clockwork thingamajig. He looks up at you with the squint of someone who isn't used to focusing on anything more than 6 inches away. Can I ask you something?
I don't get a lot of conversation practice, young man, but last I knew it was standard to leave off with an introduction.
Or lead off. Oh, sorry, my name's Baer.
Wendell Nugety. What's your question?
What are you working on?
Oh, just a little thing I've been keeping myself busy with.
What does it do?
Nothing on account of it being broken. Typically, that's what makes things such interesting, but I need a replacement part, and there ain't getting much in around that.
I almost read that sentence. What kind of part?
Mainspring. Not usually a problem, but I need a counterclockwise one, kind of rare.
Why don't you just flip a regular one upside down?
Well, now, ain't you clever? See that flames there?
Yeah.
That's why.
Maybe I can find you one?
Well, I ain't expecting much, but if you managed that, I'd be appreciative.
Is there a clock parts store nearby?
I used to buy parts off a doll maker named Gilmore, but that rat Hellstrom bought out his mortgage and foreclosed on him. Ran the fella off without even a buyer to leave. At least that's what I think happened. I assume that's what happened anyway. No idea where he went. House is still there, it's real spooky now.
Spooky? What happened?
Well, nothing really. Just when there was a fella there acting like talking dolls are normal, they seem normal. When he ain't there, they don't. Anyway, it's down the road a spell if you feel like having a look-see. Remember, what I need is a counterclockwise mainspring.
Right. A woman with long silver hair and a sultry smile is chatting with a burly woman wearing an eye patch.
Hey there, sweet thing. I'm Ayola Kimbundi.
Nice to meet you, I'm Baer.
Care to do a lady a little favor, Baer?
What kind of favor?
I'm desperately thirsty, but I need something specific. A glass of milk.
Milk?
A charming young man named Milkman Stan used to deliver the best milk in the county.
Pardon me.
But he's vanished mysteriously. The last anyone saw him, he was making a delivery to the Drexel place. Could you find him for me, pretty please?
Yeah, happy to help, of course. What are you two talking about?
Oh, old friends and co-workers and so on. Xenia and I used to spend a lot of time reminiscing about them. But eventually it became clear we were just telling the same stories over and over. So we simplified it to just the names and made a little game out of it. Whoever says Norman McCrescent first wins.
That's fun. Kind of adorable. Let's see. Someone's tied to the car to this hitching post, presumably as a joke. The car's got a lot of doors. Got a piece of scrap metal and a disposable ratchet. Nice. I did need another one of these, considering I wasted all of mine. Ooh, I can't quite translate the hobo code. Okay, I'm gonna have to find somebody to help me out with that. That's fun. 0 locations. I wonder if I wandered or just like went to one of those places.
Oh, hey, there's a family living not far from here. Did me a good turn last time I was through this way. If you don't mind, I'd like to have a look in on them and see how they're doing. You know, considering all of this.
Yeah, all right, sure. You head for the farmstead Obi mentioned, and as you approach, the clouds overhead crack and start pouring cold, hard rain. You arrive at the front door quite soggy. Let's hope someone's home. The outside reads Borge. On the inside, it also says Borge. This rain seems highly localized. This quaint and well-maintained farmhouse appears to be the only settled farmstead in the area. It must be lonely with no neighbors to meet or sugar to borrow. Those with neighbors know they can't go 5 minutes without asking each other for a cup of sugar. It's one of the main things they do, just trading the same sugar back and forth, never gaining anything. A voice muffled and gruff shouts back.
Who is that there?
It's Baer!
I can't hear you over the rain.
Don't go in. I guess we're going in. All right, we're going in. An illustrated epic poem about the human skeleton. I want the muddy boots, though. The old farmer is tanned and calloused all over from either a lifetime of farm work or a fall into the vat at the leather factory.
Look at you! Soaked to the bone from the rain. Quick, you must make yourself warm. There's hot spaghetti on the stove and towels in my wardrobe.
Do you have any sugar?
Yes.
You got a 150-pound bag of sugar. The average adult eats one of these per day if you put a gun to their head. Oh, wow, okay.
You are welcome here, stranger, to share my food and warmth, but I have one rule by which you must abide.
Okay.
You must not look at my daughter.
Oh, no, I've been down this road before.
You must not look at my daughter.
All right, I heard you. Oh, God. That's awesome. It's a small kitchen, but enough to feed a farmer and the staff shambler looming at your back. The first cupboard you open is bare, but for a glass baby bottle, it's rubber teat freshly vulcanized.
The spaghetti's on the stove, Baer, not in the cabinet.
I took the baby bottle. Yeah, that's mine. An unbroken coil of fixed spaghetti simmers eel-like in the discolored copper pot. You wrap the strand up in a tight ball and put it in a shallow dish. The bony frame of the farmer's daughter's twitches in your peripheral. Don't look at her. It's not clear if you're allowed to look at a picture of the farmer's daughter and her relatives. All right, apparently I'm in the clear there. It's the farmer's daughter, okay. Candles on a bookshelf is a recipe for disaster. Coincidentally, the title of one of the cookbooks is Recipes for Disaster Scenarios. Oh! Uh-oh. I was wondering if I could turn around. It seems my eyes are closed, but I'm also thinking that might have just been a result of the mood ring. Huh. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go. I think, well, they did just say I shouldn't go to any more houses, but I do want to go to this one. Parked near an old barn, you encounter a motorcycle carved out of stone. Hang out with it. It's so cool. Gain 5 experience. All right. Hell yeah. R.P. Gilmore's mailbox with junk mail inside. A new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody so we can all share the effort of throwing it away. Nature's bounty is being violently extracted by this monstrous machine. There's a page of what appears to be a diary tacked to this tree. Dorothy keeps giving me socks with holes in them. She can't possibly be trying to humiliate me deliberately, but it's far too consistent to be random chance. An old plowshare is leaning against this tree. I'm sure I'll need that later. The door says Belgrade Bomb-Proof Shelter Co., and it has a serious combination lock on it. No bomb's gonna guess this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing happens. That must not be the right combination. Okay. A little more complexity than I anticipated. Hello, little doll. Let's work out with it. That's not... Don't... Okay. I guess it worked. Oh, I need one more experience point for that. A loose page from a diary. Edith's violin is too loud for me to relax at night, but if I take it away, she screeches horribly. I wonder if I can find her a smaller one. An animate doll doing a workout routine. There's a book of children's horror stories on this childless man's table. Maybe it's for the dolls? Gives nightmare alloy. This book was banned at school when you were a kid. The principal didn't think stories about dentists eating patients' teeth were appropriate for children, which is funny because that's exactly what ended up happening to him. And then you did have to hear about it. The first story is too gruesome for words. Literally, it's a full-color illustration of alligators squeezing into a school bus through the exhaust and eating all the passengers. Well, you sure found a way to do it, didn't you? All right, cool. Don't dare further, though. Just a bunch of creepy glass eyes. An entire crate of horrible little mouths. This doll is scratching out gibberish on a tiny sheet of paper. Must correct Velma's mechanism so she'll squeeze the toothpaste from the end of the tube instead of the middle. Losing a fortune in wasted paste. Oh, hey, we can tune a radio. Certainly didn't expect to find that here. Look past it at the mirror. That's me. Bye, Baer. Ooh, fish. Yeah, this place is pretty creepy. Soggy used bandage. Thanks. Got the nightmare alloy now. Very nice. Something's defective with Ruth. She's doing twice as much of everything as she ought to be. I must have gotten her gear ratios wrong. I gained 50 experience for flushing the toilet. One of those newfangled plastic-handled toilet brushes you've read about. Ooh, causes 3 poison. Wow. That seems like a good way to go. Can we sharpen this or maybe make it a magical weapon? Yeah. Newfangled toilet brush wand. Nice. Could have sworn we had a sharpening stone. There we go. Nice. That's the stuff. Get that moxie now, too. All right. Got all the stats unlocked from the character sheet. I have a feeling these numbers that the dolls are shouting are most likely the numbers in the combination. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what order they're in. A doll-sized chemistry set. A diary page peeks out. I'm stuck in a rut. Every day is the same routine. Eat breakfast, get dressed, brush my teeth, exercise, work on my novel, go to bed over and over, always the same. I thought the dolls would help. This is grating. They've only made things worse. I feel like I might go crazy. That sounds like a good idea. I'll start now. I think I get it. The diary pages have information on them that correspond to the order of the dolls. Smaller one, I think, is the message we're supposed to get from that. Let's see if this has something similar. Middle. End of the tube instead of the middle. So this is the end then, which is probably the 8 is at the end. Hold on, I'm going to get a notepad out. It's notepad time, baby. Oh, yeah. We're getting serious again. 8's probably at the end. So it's probably blank, 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 8. All right, got that noted. This one I'm still not sure about, but I'm pretty sure I just learned that there should be an 8 in the beginning as well. Start right now means to me that there's an 8 at the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and put an 8 at the start of the combination as well. 2 socks at a time. Address the dresser. Hello, dresser. A leaf from a diary. I don't feel well. I think Gladys put something in my coffee, not just eggs like she always does accidentally. I believe this was purposeful. Perhaps I shouldn't have based their mechanisms on that strange old doll I found. Grace, I wonder where she went. Okay, that one doesn't seem to be providing me the same kind of information. Ooh, here's that quest item we were looking for, the counterclockwise mainspring. Very nice. If you're quick, you can probably grab those socks without getting eaten by that creepy doll. Nice. Let's just go ahead and write down all the numbers, I suppose. So we have an 8, 2 8s, a 2. Not confusing phrasing at all, Baer. A 9, a 4, and then whatever the other number was in the other room. Modern fridge. Ow. She's throwing eggs at me. I got some fruity ice pops. That's nice. Just doll legs in there. I got a box of wafered corn cereal. Nice. Please don't throw eggs at me anymore. It's very rude. Warm hands. +3 cold armor. Thanks. There's one drawer you can reach without having to get too close to that doll. Or junk mail in a match. All right. Let me read that. Abigail loosened the pins on my barbell. I nearly dropped it on my head. She's definitely trying to kill me. I think they all are. Hellstrom can have the house and main property. I'm going into hiding. First, I'm going to tack these pages all over the house to make it clear that I'm insane, and then I'm going to go live in my bomb shelter. Scratch that. It's a doll shelter now. So this says first as well, so maybe there's not as much to that theory as I initially suspected. This is a 3. So our 6 numbers that I've gathered are 882943. Sorry, I had to take another quick sinus clearing break there too. So, my theory appears to be incorrect, but I think another possibility could very well be that it's just left to right in the order that the dolls are in the house. So if that's the case, then we're looking at 8-3. I mean, I might as well try this. It's going to be easy enough to do. That's an 8-3-4. 9, I'm guessing, unless this doll is first, which I think it is, actually. And then I think this doll might be the furthest to the right in the order here. Actually, I think that doll is a little before the last doll. So I think it goes 2-9. But if this doesn't work, I think I'm going to have to try to figure out a different way to do it. Because brute forcing this is not going to be a realistic possibility. So let's try this and see how it goes. And then maybe we'll just leave this for another time. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be the right one. Let me do the one that I have written down, just that happens to be like a random assortment of them, just in case this happens to be it somehow. Not right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. We got the quest item we wanted anyway. See a pile of gravel in the distance. You get it to open up a little bit, but then it gets self-conscious and gives you the cold shoulder with the frosty flakes. Oh, this is not where I wanted to go, but you know what? I don't mind going here. You know, I've been thinking about reaching inside one of these weird shadow pockets that I just keep sealing up. Why not? Let's do it. I can't stress enough that you shouldn't do this. It might give you some kind of shadow disease, or it might just bite your hand clean off. All right, it's on your head, or your hand, rather. Don't come crying to me if something horrible happens. You stick your hand into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. The shadowy pocket vanishes with an otherworldly pop. It's a hot dog. Not at all what I expected, but that's what this game's best at. This car hasn't driven around anywhere in a long time, maybe even longer than that. Ah, Jimmy the lock with a wire coat hanger. You managed to unlock the door, destroying the hanger in the process, and get a jewelry case. Cool. Open it up. Bacon stone earrings, bacon stone pendant, and the anaerobic ring. Immune to on fire. That's probably going to be handy later. This is a vaguely house-shaped thing that's very hard to look at. Oh, push through the corn. You can't get through the maze. Hilarious. What the heck? Ooh. Fix this radio and then you use Rufus's gadget on it. Nice. How convenient. And an old-school wash tub to fish in. How wonderful. Clean you up and make you feel better. Sure will. See what else is wrong with this fridge someone threw away. Ah, it's got too many coils, of course. A common issue with fridges. Mind if I fish in your little pot there, bud? I know you're probably cooking it. There's a cigarette. This is one of the only objects capable of giving you cancer and a tapeworm at the same time. Let's see if I can get another one. Oh, all right. Single kernel of corn. Hey, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you. Hi, what are you up to? Corn's what I'm up to. Friend up to my neck in it. Sure is a lot of that around here. Yeah, let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo, your fruit options are a bit scarce, you know, but you can just do about anything with corn. Is your name really Cornelius? I don't believe in destiny. That's a pretty wild coincidence, ain't it? I was afraid this is going to be the sort of routine where you hadn't noticed and I have to explain it. Nah, I think that my name's probably the main reason Billy sent me here. Who's Billy? Oh, we don't talk about Billy. But we don't talk about Billy. Okay, do you know any hobo code? As a matter of fact, I know several hobo code words. Are they all yeah, they're all corn related. Well, you want to go to the hobo camp? I bet you do. No, he doesn't want to. Here, let me convince you. Well, it's a shame. I heard a rumor that the king of the hobos really loves corn. I mean, it's just a rumor, but they say he loves corn so much he might choose his heir based on who brings the most corn to the camp. You mean I could be the corn prince? Maybe. Is that a pun? Nearly. Well, I'm sold. He loads up a wheelbarrow with corn and scampers away in as much as someone can do that while pushing a wheelbarrow. Great. What a find. And I needed that hobo code to translate the thing outside of the other place. The crows in this place must be absolutely terrifying if this crazy thing is necessary. Fight it. Nice. Let's give it a stab real quick. Love the knife in the dark. Let's see here. Adds a flute to the soundtrack. Please tell me it actually does. It does. Ah. What a wonderful game this is. Oh, it's gonna murder me. Oh. Uh-oh. Whoops. Now you're really eating crow from how much that thing scared you. God damn. Well, here, how about this? Let's boost my max HP real quick with a Gatorman Cola and a box of wafered cornflakes. Our max HP up to 40. Let's get some help in the combat with the +3 to magical weapon attacks. Get my uncursed key replaced with some stats, maybe. There's a fairy charm as well. That's probably pretty good. Let's see here. Ooh, you can't take more than 5 damage at once. That'll freaking do it. Add to the range damage. There we go. I think we'll be a lot better off now. Lots more AP now, too. We don't have to waste our AP on the Flute's inclusion this time, although to call that a waste is pretty insulting. There we go. Yeah, it turns out we're pretty capable in combat. Bye-bye. You'd be a real hero to the crows if any had been around to see it. Severed scarecrow face. Wow, reduce all enemy stats by 5. That sounds pretty goddamn good, which is kind of the same as the uncursed pocket watch, but all sounds better. I suppose that's all we had to do here. Squeeze them back through. Just looking at this stuff makes you uncomfortable. Sure do. I'll make some fancy food real quick. Blood pudding. That sounds good. All right. Back to the... Oh, hello. A glum-looking little girl stands here, listlessly pulling the petals off of a cornflower. Hello there. What's so good about it? What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't really listening. What's her name? Cecilia. That's a really pretty name. Everyone calls me Sissy. And what are you doing in the cornfield? Nothing. I mean, why are you here? I got in a fight with my little brother Billy. I don't remember what we were fighting about. I don't see the connection. He sent me here. This is where he sends everything he doesn't like. Do you like it here? I don't know. I've been here so long, I don't even really remember how long. Everything here is just corn. What's there to like or not like? What would that even mean? You are way too young for this level of ennui. You must have missed a lot of things from before. I miss ice cream. There's nothing to eat here except corn. I used to like corn, now it's just corn. I miss my friends. I miss my best friend, Darla. She was really good at jump rope. I probably missed her birthday. I might have missed a lot of birthdays. I miss my cat. He was fluffy and black. Probably still is. I miss the sun. I miss my teddy. Here, I brought you some ice cream. Be careful, it's super cold. Oh, thank you. But ice cream's supposed to be cold, right? She takes a bite and her eyes widen. Oh, gosh! Yeah, but this way you can eat it a lot slower and it'll last longer. Thanks, mister. All right. We brought a little girl some ice cream. Great. Let's see if I can get to the other side of the corn here, I guess. Hi. Oh, hello. I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment? I didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. What are you doing out here? Oh, general dentistry, cleanings, implants, etc. I mean, what are you doing in a cornfield? Now that you mention it, I don't really remember. You don't look happy.
I don't get to see many patients in this cornfield, you know? I'm worried my wet finger is getting rusty.
Your what now?
Wet finger? Oh, sorry, that's what we dentists call the finger we poke around in your mouth because of how it gets wet.
Suddenly I don't feel very well.
You need some dental work done? Would you mind if I did some for practice? Okay, picture your mouth as wide as it can go and then multiply that by 10, and that's what I want. You struggle and strain to accommodate her long rubber glove fingers as they make thorough prodding investigations of your back molars. You've got beautiful teeth. I'm just going to suggest a few changes. There we go, all finished. An out-of-practice dentist has scrambled your mouth like a word search.
Do you have a mirror?
A what?
I'm not happy with my teeth situation.
No, and if I'm candid, that's not my best work. Would you give me a chance to put it right?
All right, give it a try.
You won't be sorry. Oh no.
I have no teeth in my mouth and I must scream.
Well, never mind what I said a second ago.
What? I'm a Tesla.
I appreciate you bearing with me. I don't like to leave a job unfinished. I always say if it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry, we'd call it dentisto. Will you give me one last chance to fix your teeth?
You mean put new stuff in my mouth where my teeth used to?
Yes is the answer to the question I think you're asking.
Dr. Sarah asks you to say ah, which is about all you can. While your mouth is hanging open, she rummages around for something in her purse.
Oh, thank goodness. Imagine if I'd just thrown them away. You know, let's say that's enough practice for today.
A beautiful new set of pearly whites with enough bite to disembowel a leopard. You still don't seem very happy, Dr. Sarah.
I'm just thinking your average patient is more at ease having treatment in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthian cornfield.
Yeah, I can say that was a problem for me for sure.
I'd like my little patch here to feel like more of a dentist's office, and it's missing something.
A sign that says dentist? Chairs?
No, you don't need those for dentistry. God gave us legs for a reason. Teeth, that's it precisely. We'd all feel comfortable with a lot more teeth around. Would you mind looking for an anatomical teeth model? Or anything else that looks that looks like teeth? Besides corn, I have plenty of that.
Don't I already have something that looks like teeth? Apparently not. All right, cool. Now I have perfect teeth. Delightful. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and head back out. That was a nice little trip. Back to the feed store. Then you hear a deep moo that reverberates through your guts all the way down to the colon end. Slowly you turn around. That field was empty before. Now it contains an entire herd of black wounds in space, each one in the shape of a cow. In the middle of them, a shadow cowbell hangs silently on a post. Wow. Seems like a good opportunity for a Cola Wars grenade. Go ahead and toss that. Whee! Only 5. Ah, they can't take more than 5 physical damage, son of a bitch. Well, we can do sleaze, I guess. That's pretty good. We can do the, ooh, yeah. All your enemies' stats reduced by 5. Brandish the scarecrow face. Then we'll hit him with a timpani, I think. Oh, it's only dealing 1 sleaze damage to the shadow cow. Shit. We gotta hit the bell. And then I'm pretty sure the poison will be enough here. That was certainly enough. Bell is down. That ought to help a lot. Let's get a bleed started on this guy. He's gonna gore me, Jesus. That's violent. Ooh, Obi, yikes. Okay, that thing's the new target, clearly. The bullhead. Umbrabove. That thing hurts. Take that out with a, give that a knife in the dark. Oh, that's the shadow cow, son of a bitch. Going tricky timpani. I'm gonna hit that with a combat item. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do another Cola Wars grenade. I know it's a lot less effective in this fight, but it's still pretty damn good. Finish that off with a timpani shot. And then we'll kill this cow right here. Revenge for old Obi. Oof. I feel like like that bleed will probably be enough on that dude. Only 1 sleaze damage. Oh, yikes. Let's see here. I suppose the Orchestra Strike is pretty good. Haven't been using that a lot. Alright, you just go ahead and die to that. Actually, 3 Orchestra Strikes on that dude was probably the play that time, but can't always be optimal, can we, Baer? Sometimes you're allowed to be slightly less than perfect. Only sometimes, though. You're on thin ice, buddy. I'd say you turned those cows into jerky, but they were jerks already. I agree. Found it.
Well, B, thank you kindly. Seeing as you've proven yourself the helpful sort, I have to let you in the store. Pretty much all of us around here got a thing or two could use doing.
Gets up and knocks an odd pattern on the door to the feed store, and he hears someone inside remove the bar. Ask about Hellstrom. Who's that Hellstrom guy you mentioned?
That fat cat oil baron what's been going around buying up every patch of dirt big enough to drill a well into. I ain't want to talk about him. He'll get here soon enough. Don't mean nothing, just an old man talking crap.
Right. Wait, what'd that say? Do not let appearances deceive you. Ooh, actual mystery and intrigue from the hobo code. Well, we'll have to end on that eerie, ominous... What's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing. Eerie, ominous foreshadowing to conclude the episode. Leave a like if you enjoy eerie, ominous foreshadowing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.